Tell me if this sounds familiar. One moment you're fired up about your weight loss goals, imagining your future hot self, so you lace up your sneakers, stock your fridge with healthy foods, and hit the gym with determination. Only to immediately find yourself back on the couch, binge watching Netflix with a bag of sweet barbecue potato chips in hand. What happened? And why is it so difficult to stay motivated? Well, let's find out why and uncover the 5 proven tips to stay motivated on your fat loss journey. First, you need to understand that motivation is like a muscle. If you've never exercised it, or if you waste it on trivial tasks like being motivated to move from the couch to the fridge, it won't be strong enough to handle bigger challenges. And since temptations will always exist, you can't expect it to be at 100% of motivation straight out of the gate, because motivation just doesn't work that way. As Archilochus wisely said, we don't rise to the level of our expectations, we fall to the level of our training. So what we really need to do is twofold. One is to use technology for daily motivation, aka your training. For instance, subscribing to a fitness channel on YouTube or a daily health podcast can provide you with bite-sized pieces of motivation and knowledge every morning. Or platforms like Audible offer a plethora of health and fitness audiobooks that you can listen to during your commute, workout, or while you're doing chores. Additionally, surrounding yourself with individuals who are actively working out or are actively trying to better themselves can offer valuable encouragement. Remember, birds of a feather flock together. Number 2 is to place your motivation in things that have deep emotional meanings to you, such as the desire to lead a healthier lifestyle for your kids and your wife, or to never again be embarrassed when you take off your shirt at the pool. This type of motivation is more enduring and can support the ups and downs of a weight loss journey. But understanding that motivation is like a muscle is only helpful if you also recognize the limits of your willpower. See, willpower is the ability to control one's actions or resist short-term temptations to meet long-term goals. In the context of weight loss, willpower might manifest as saying no to some sweets or pushing yourself to exercise. However, everyone has limited amounts of willpower, and similar to motivation, willpower is like a muscle and can get fatigued after a long day of decision making. This means relying solely on willpower to navigate the complex journey of weight loss is like trying to drive a car when your fuel tank is on empty. It might get you started, but you won't get very far before you're walking. The good news is that willpower can be trained, but more importantly, directed to more effective strategies. So instead of using willpower to enforce drastic, restrictive changes, use it to facilitate sustainable modifications in your weight loss plan. For example, rather than cutting out carbs from your diet, which requires significant willpower because you're eliminating an entire food group, use your willpower instead to create a few simple, low-calorie meals that you enjoy. This approach makes your diet more sustainable and reduces the overall need for willpower because you're enjoying what you eat. And when you enjoy what you eat and train your mind to choose lower-calorie options, you will form a lasting habit. And this is where the game starts to change. That's because habits are automatic behaviors that don't require conscious effort, which allow you to preserve your willpower for more challenging decisions. An easy way to get started, at least when it comes to weight loss, is to plan your meals and snacks ahead of time to avoid compulsive eating, as well as setting a specific non-negotiable time for short, regular bouts of physical activity like a morning walk or a quick workout during lunch. The reason is because the less you have to rely on willpower, the more consistent you'll be with your healthy habits. And when there is more consistency, there is more achieving of your actual goals. But understand that one of the most important things that you need to do if you truly want to stay motivated is to track your progress diligently. Let's face it, progress can sometimes be deceiving. The mirror and the scale can both play tricks on you, making you doubt your progress even when you're doing everything right. In fact, many people experience this frustration to the point where it's become socially acceptable to tell people to avoid the scale completely. But in reality, the scale should never be your only source of data, and it should never be disregarded. To combat this, it's crucial to track your progress diligently. The scale is just one tool among many, so use it in conjunction with others. Take regular photos, measure your waist, hips, arms, as well as other areas, and track your workouts and meals if your goal is long-term success. I know this doesn't sound sexy, but tracking these metrics provides a clearer picture of your progress, and progress equals motivation. But one of the most overlooked tips to staying motivated is to just make the overall process more enjoyable. Why? Because when you enjoy something, you continue to do it. So how can you make losing weight more enjoyable? Start by finding physical activities that you genuinely like, whether it's dancing, hiking, swimming, or playing a sport. There are countless ways to get moving that don't involve a treadmill. The key is to experiment and discover what makes you happy and keeps you active. Another great way to make losing weight more enjoyable is to involve friends and family. Join a fitness class with a friend, cook healthy meals together, or plan active outings on the weekend. Social support not only makes your process more fun, but also keeps you accountable. There is nothing more motivating than going on this journey with a friend, except for this, a dedicated end date. One of the biggest reasons people run out of motivation is because it seems like the suffering will never end. Setting a dedicated end date for your weight loss journey can provide a clear target to work towards and help maintain your motivation. Knowing that there is a defined period in which you aim to achieve your goals can make the process more manageable and less daunting. Even if you don't fully reach your goals, having an end date gives you a sense of control and reassurance, allowing you to push through challenges with the knowledge that the suffering will end. And after reaching your weight loss goals, if you learn to transition into a maintenance or muscle building phase, your motivation will continue to stay high. The reason is because during a maintenance and or muscle building phase, you can focus on increasing your calories by eating more and sustaining your new weight with healthy eating habits and regular physical activity. This means the physical and psychological effects of eating less and working out more will no longer be there. Only the consistency remains. And when there's less friction, you're more motivated to continue. So if you like this video and you want more motivational content like this, I suggest you hit that subscribe button and I'll continue to help you along your journey. Either way, congratulations on staying motivated, and I'll see you in the next video.